There are 31 nights till Halloween, which means these are the 31 nights to watch horror films. This is 31 Nights of Halloween.
The Exorcist, in my opinion, is the scariest horror movie ever made, as it tells the loosely based true story about a young teen that gets possessed by a malevolent demon named Pazuzu. I say loosely based because there was a young boy who was possessed by a demonic entity, and the Catholic Church did send a priest to perform an exorcism on the boy to save him, and there was an article in the newspaper, and that's where William Peter Blatty came up with the story for The Exorcist, although there was never a Pazuzu. The film tells the story of young Reagan McNeil, who finds a spirit board and contacts someone named Captain Howdy. What Reagan and her mother, Chris, don't know is that Captain Howdy is actually a demonic malevolent entity that attaches itself to Reagan and slowly starts to possess her. Chris takes Reagan to the best hospitals in the country, but not one doctor has an answer for what's going on with her. At the same time, Father Damien Karras is losing his faith as his mother is slowly withering away, and Father Karras doesn't understand why his mother is being punished by God when she was a good Catholic woman. He starts to contemplate leaving the priesthood altogether. As more time passes, Reagan's condition worsens as she now becomes fully possessed. Her mother, Chris, has nowhere else to turn after experiencing and seeing things that cannot be explained. A doctor asks her if she's religious, to which she answers no. He then suggests that maybe she should seek the help of a priest to perform an exorcism on her daughter, as they can't find any single thing wrong with her. They do test upon test upon test, and she comes back clearly normal. Father Damien's mother finally dies, and he is now a shell of his former self when Chris approaches him and asks him for her help. Father Karras reluctantly agrees and goes to see Reagan. At first, he believes that she's psychotic, but after talking with Chris convinces him that if there was any chance whatsoever that he thinks an exorcism would help her daughter, that he should help. Karras gathers more evidence and finally believes that she is possessed. He goes to the Archbishop and asks him for permission to perform the exorcism, to which he agrees, but also recommends sending a Father Miram with him. Re-enter Max von Sydow, who we saw earlier in the film, who has experience performing exorcism with this specific demon. Then we get our final showdown, Father Karras and Father Miram versus Pazuzu. Who will win? Well, if you saw the movie, you know how it ends. In one great big climactic showdown. Probably the most well-known ending in film history. Why do I think this is the scariest horror movie ever made? Well, I personally believe in spirits, demons, heaven and hell. Not only because I was born into Catholicism, but because when I decided to pursue my passion and investigate the paranormal to see whether there was something beyond this life, I captured evidence and had experienced things that no one can explain. I can't. I remember after the first time we captured a Class A EVP, which means electronic voice phenomenon. There was nobody in the building with us, and I heard clear as day another voice, as if it was right there next to us on a digital recorder. I remember leaving that night, even though I had experience when I was much younger that made me want to pursue paranormal investigating. But I remember leaving after already kind of believing in this, and that's why I decided to do this. I remember driving home with my co-investigator and just saying out loud, I can't believe this is real. The other reason is that I saw this when I was a kid and it scared the living shit out of me. I remember I had a girlfriend who wouldn't come to my bedroom when I was in high school because I had a giant poster of Linda Blair's face in full Exorcist makeup. And I remember being really pissed coming home one day from high school and seeing that my mother had ripped that poster off of my wall because she didn't like looking at it either. Oh my God. And that same girlfriend, I remember, we were driving from the beach one day and I was bothering her because I was mad at her and I kept saying, Dime, why'd you do this to me, Dime? And she got so angry, she jumped from the front seat of the car to the back to start punching me. So yes, that really bothered her. She was really scared of this movie. Now when I say girlfriend, I meant she's a girl and she was my friend. She was like one of my best friends that was a girl, so it's like girlfriend. But yes, we grew up together. Yeah, I really do love this movie. This is one of the greatest horror films, in my opinion, ever made. Why isn't it number one? Again, I told you guys, this isn't a ranking. This is just putting movies out there as what you should watch for Halloween. And this is definitely one of them. So definitely check out The Exorcist. If you haven't seen it, you should see it and don't watch the sequel. You can watch Exorcist 3, that's pretty good. Don't watch Legion or Dominion, whatever the fuck they did after. Don't watch it at all. Don't even watch Exorcist Believer. I haven't seen it. I have no intention to see it. I heard it's trash, so let's leave it at that. But anyway, guys, if you like this video, remember to hit that like button, subscribe if you're new here, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Oh, and leave in the comment section down below. Let me know, do you like this movie? And why do you like this movie? And if you don't like it, why don't you like it? Anyway, I'll talk to you guys next time. Peace.